Hey everybody, Dan here, Pain for You. Today's topic is going to be, are you delegating your health? So we'll get to that in a second. And take a couple of nice deep breaths. I just have to say, it's kind of sad that a lot of the greenery in the trees is now not even a beautiful set of colors yet. Or not yet. A lot of the leaves are already on the ground. So we're getting into winter and fall. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths. It's a warm day. It's 70 degrees, which is awesome. Breathe in the fall air. Breathe in the confidence. Exhale the doubt. Breathe in the courage. Exhale the fear. Breathe in the knowledge. Exhale the confusion. So, are you delegating your health? Well, if you're on this page and you're well aware of TMS, it's possible that you're not anymore. But so many people on this planet delegate their health. They feel sick, they go to the doctor. They get a pill, they get a treatment, they get something. The doctors will tell them, take this medicine. Right? So are you delegating your health to a pill? Are you dedicating your health to a doctor? And you know, we look at doctors and we go, they're part of the healthcare system. Right. But are they really? Or are they just really the sick care system? It doesn't have quite the same ring or appeal to it, does it? So they claim to be in the healthcare system. But really they're just there to care for sick people. How many times did you go to your doctor and you came out of there with, a guide or pamphlet for actual prevention of illness? How many times did you get medicine from a pharmaceutical company and the insert said, if you're taking this medicine, here's 17 tips on what you can do so you can stop taking it? When did you ever go to a doctor or a hospital and come out of a life-saving treatment with directions on how to prevent that stuff from happening again? If you've got heart disease, what do they tell you? No, they patch you up, they operate on you and for heart surgery, and they're feeding you like pudding and ice cream and sandwiches and pastas and soups and all sorts of stuff. So it's really the sick care system. And without sounding very cynical or accusational, they make money by having sick people come in. So there's no real incentive for doctors or hospitals or these companies to help us get better, because a healthy person is not a very profitable person for the insurance companies or for the health care providers. Again, sick care providers. So are you delegating your health to these people who actually have a business model that depends on you being sick? Do these surgeons, are they there to care for your health, or are they there to do surgeries? Are pain care or pain clinics there to get you out of pain, or are they there to get customers? Look, I'm not calling these people evil, or I think they're intending to do well. Most doctors that I know personally are great people, and they're really trying to do a great thing. But they're set up in a model that says we want more sick people. So, are you going to delegate your health to them? I would encourage you not to. I would encourage you to take ownership of your health. And that involves everything from taking this mind-body approach seriously. And I know, look, sometimes the stuff that me and some of the other TMS folks talk about sounds difficult or a little bit, mystical. Like, how do I heal myself? This is just bizarre. I hurt so bad. What do I do? And it is extremely easy to want to go to a doctor and say, Doc, I'm hurting bad. Fix me. Fix me, please. Somebody, please do something. Give me a pill. Give me something that'll fix me. Please. Right? You know what? The fix me button. It's right here. Right? You've got the fix me button. If you've done some knowledge, acquiring, you've learned about TMS, you've learned about Sarno, you've learned about his theories on how pain starts and how it becomes chronic. If you've been in this space for a little while, beautiful. You're in a position to start taking ownership for your own health. It's fantastic, right? If you've done the assessments, yourpaintest.com, that is one of the assessments. If you score over 29, you've got TMS, you've got mind-body syndrome, you've got this mind-created reason for your pain or symptoms, and therefore you can end them. Right? The button's right there, the fix me button. So this is good news. And as tempting as it is to want to say, I don't know how to fix myself. I know, Dan, you explain it every single day, and you have for a year and a half. But I don't get it. I don't understand it. Come on. It's really not rocket science, right? I just walked through yesterday, pretty well step by step, what are the key essential items to getting better. I'm not going to repeat them here. But take some ownership for your health. Your doctor's not going to tell you the right foods to eat. The hospital's not going to tell you the right foods to eat. But there's tons of information all over the website. For me, when I'm eating correctly and not delegating my health to junk food manufacturers, it's whole foods, real proteins, real animal proteins, real produce, fruits, veggies. Right? Most of the other stuff is not good for us. The breads, the pastas, the sweets, the pizzas, and if you look at a grocery store, how it's laid out, the entire perimeter, from produce to meats to dairy, that's basically where you want to shop, unless you need things like, garbage bags or something from the interior aisles. But literally, next time you're at the grocery store, walk through the grocery store and look around. And how much of it is actually good for you? I would venture to say about 10%, the external perimeter aisle, is good for you. Everything else, and I mean everything else, the other 90% of the grocery store is toxic. It's bad for you. If you eat it in volume, you're not going to stay well. And it always both cracks me up because of the irony, but also pisses me off when you go to a place like CVS or Rite Aid. These are pharmacies. They are part of the healthcare industry. And what do they offer you there? Toxic medicines, toxic personal care products, deodorants, shampoos, makeups, and junk food. A whole aisle or two of candy. And there's literally, if you're doing things right, nothing in that place to make you healthy. Look, I'm not debating there are certain conditions and reasons why medication is needed. Type 1 diabetes, absolutely, go get your insulin. But most of the other medicines in the world are based on us not owning our own health care. Self-care, health care, right? So look, CVS, Rite Aid, their entire business model is let's get and keep people sick so they buy more stuff from us. And that's really the entire healthcare industry. And so there's no incentive for them to help you be healthy. The great news is the internet is scattered with information on how you can take ownership of and care for your own health. And it does start a lot with what you put in your mouth. I am not encouraging you to get hyper OCD about this. But if you're eating junk food 7 days a week, it's probably not a good thing. It has nothing to do with TMS, right? That is not a TMS statement. You know, I've been on and off of eating well for the better part of my adult life. I have never seen a correlation between chronic pain, for me, and what I was putting in my body. I don't think junk food creates chronic pain. It doesn't create back pain. It doesn't create any of that. So therefore, it's not the answer to get out of it. The answer is the easy button right here on our forehead. It is the TMS approach. It is the mind-body approach. It is the concept of teaching your brain that despite what you've been told by your doctors, you're not broken. You're really, really, really not broken. And so through the tactics that I share each and every day, you can teach your brain that you're okay. Feeling your emotions so you don't need the distraction from them anymore. Soothing yourself to get out of the stress response. Calming your thinking down so your thinking doesn't put you back in the stress response. Developing a mindset of indifference, like, whatever, I don't care about the pain. That sends a great, strong message that you're really not broken and that you don't need the pain. And shifting your attention back to living your life. Again, you know, it's that statement that I posted on the Facebook page recently. Love your life more than you hate your pain. And for anybody who's really, really struggling with trying to get better, if all you're doing is making it your full-time job to try to heal yourself because you hate the pain so much and you got to get rid of it, time out. Love your life more than you hate your pain. Therein lies the answer. Make smiling, laughing, having some fun, living with some purpose, meaning, connection with others more important than babysitting your pain. So are you delegating your health to the sick care industry? If so, don't be surprised why you're still feeling not well and sick. So what do you guys think? Does this resonate with you? Have you experienced this same feeling or this light bulb aha moment of nobody's going to fix me. I got to do it for myself. The great news is this mind-body process is capable of healing and ending and turning off so many symptoms it's ridiculous. Whether it be chronic pain, joint pain, muscle pain, nerve pain, neuralgias, all that stuff can go away. Digestive issues can go away once you get out of the stress response more often than not, because stress suppresses the digestive system, immune system issues, whether it be skin issues, whether it be getting sick too often, whether it be autoimmune disorders like RA. Get out of the stress response more often than not. All of the things that I'm sharing with you over and over and over again have the capability of helping you resolve so many health issues, all without touching a fork or a spoon, all without going to the grocery store for something specific. I do not recommend hyper-vigilant ways of eating. They just create more stress and pressure to be perfect. And I think that our body can handle virtually most foods on a limited basis. But if you're eating some of the bad, crappy stuff all the time, you'll probably end up not well. But again, that is not the answer. Fixing your diet is not the answer to ending your chronic pain. And even though the doctors and the naturopaths will give us, 70 different supplements to take every single day, I just don't get it. People who take 70 pills a day, to me that sounds like there must be a rock in your stomach at all times. I just don't get that aspect. Maybe a couple of essential vitamins, but boy, the body is not unwell because we've got a deficiency of pills and supplements. The body might be unwell because of the way we think, the way we delegate our health to the sick care industry, and the way we put toxic, bad foods in our body all the time. So this isn't a nutrition speech. Eat reasonably well most of the time. You have a treat, don't beat the crap out of yourself. Okay. I still like chocolate and sweets. I haven't been eating them for a while, so I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, take charge of your own health. Don't keep on delegating it to the sick care industry, because they're most profitable when you're sick. So, and to all my doctor friends out there, I love you, but maybe take a listen to this and see if there's ways that you can improve your practice to provide more direction towards health and not just caring for the sick. So with that, love you guys and gals. We will talk to you tomorrow.